Hello Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. Very quick intro because this is a long video. It's the full ship tour of the wonderful Carnival Breeze. If you're traveling on that or cruising on that lovely little number anytime soon and you haven't been on her, hopefully this will be useful for you. Just the action, not the cabins. Carnival Breeze. Here we go. All right, buckle up everybody. We're in for a ride here. We're going to take you on a full ship tour of Carnival Breeze. We'll start you on deck 3. This is the Ovation Theatre, where they do all of the shows, all the bingo, the new Let's Make a Deal, the Mr. and Mrs. show, all that good stuff. We're going to take you out now into the deck area. This is going to be the atrium lobby coming up. Again, this is deck 3. If you're wondering why it's quite empty as you go through this, these are port days. I did it over 2 days. We were in Progresso and then Cozumel. So I took advantage of the empty ship so I could get better video. Anyway, we're in the atrium lobby. We're going to take a little detour in the back here where the elevators are. On the left there, you're going to see guest services. That little area there, you can see the TV screen. That's where you'd meet to do your photo shoots. Usually the chef's table will meet there as well, but I didn't see this particular week, or somewhere around there is where they'll meet. This is the atrium bar. Lovely bartenders waving at me. All come through here. This is where you'll get together for the captain's celebration on formal nights. On the right side over there, you'll see the shore excursions desk. And then on the left there is the Carnival hub for the computers and all that good stuff if you want to check anything online. Book a cruise maybe. Now in the back of the atrium area, we're going to come to the first of the 2 restaurants, main restaurants. This is the Sapphire Restaurant where they do the anytime dining. So we're going to take you in here and give you a quick look. Again, this is the anytime dining. The restaurant at the back we'll show you in a while. That's where they do the assigned early and late seatings. You'll check in for this on your hub. It was really efficient when we were on board. Never had to wait more than 10 minutes for a table. And don't forget, if you call Carnival, if there's more than one cabin traveling with you, you can link yourselves up. And so you'll get put in the same area for dining. So this is the Sapphire Restaurant where they do the anytime dining. We're going to head back out of here. I'll show you this a bit closer on the next restaurant we stop at, but on the right you'll see there's a board on the side there. That will actually give you the menus for that day. You can also check that on your hub, of course. So a quick check back into the atrium lobby right there. And now we're going to go upstairs to deck 4. And we'll see what's up here. On the left there is where musicians will play at night for you. So up here we have the upper level of the restaurant. I'll take you a quick look in here to show you what it looks like from up above. I feel you walking with me. So that's the upper view of the Sapphire Restaurant. Anytime dining. Now you will always enter through deck 3 unless they tell you otherwise. There's the library bar right outside. There's another entrance from the opposite area there. We'll walk past that in a second. But this is the library bar, and there's the games area. You can go in there and play board games if you want to. But for now, we're going to continue walking down the deck. Oh, there's the where I can show you where they have the restaurant menus right there. So now we're going to come out. Here is the pixels area and get all your photos. We're going to take a quick left because I want to show you the Ovation Theatre from level 4, and then we're going to come back and go down the main area of deck 4. But this is where you'll go to get all your pictures and all that good stuff. Possibly you may have to pick up your platinum or diamond gift if you get that. I know when we were on board we had to go here to get it. But we're going to pop very quickly and show you the Ovation Theatre from this deck. Because when you come down, you don't have to go in on deck 3. You can go anytime in through deck 3, 4, or 5, depending on how close to the action or far from the action you want to be. So here's a quick look from deck 4. Rather large, isn't it? Now we'll come back and walk all the way down. So we're going back through pixels. It's not prixels, it's pixels. We're going to go down the mezzanine, as they call it, on deck 4. Again, that's the library bar. I showed you the other entrance from when you went into the restaurant. That's the entrance from the mezzanine side. Coming up, you are going to see the entrance to the Thrill Theatre, which was closed when we were on board. Some of the art galleries, they do all the art shows and everything. You can go check out your art collections if you want to, are going to be down here. And then coming up on the right will be the Thrill Theatre, right in there. So again, that's on deck 4. It was closed when we were here. And right in this door is the new non-smoking casino. So you will come in here, and there's the non-smoking casino area. I did stop in here when the ship was moving and there was a lot of people on board, and it was never that full, to be honest, so you have plenty of room to get tables and machines in here if you wanted to. I don't remember seeing a bar in there. They have a bar area, but I don't think it was ever manned. But I'm sure there'll be crew members walking around to get you drinks should you wish. So that's the smoke-free casino area, deck 4. And there's the art gallery. Continuing on down deck 4. Not too much happening down here. Now here's all the youth clubs. There's the Circle C. Coming to the end. This is the Blush restaurant at the rear or the aft of the ship. This is where the early and late dining seatings are. But in here is another youth club. And then on the right here we have the Warehouse Arcade, where you can come in here and play whatever games you wish if you want to feel like a kid again, or send the kids down here. But these are all the games in the Warehouse Arcade. Again, this is at the aft of deck 4. You can come in here and play all this stuff. It's very easy if you don't know where this stuff is and you want to find it, not to even see it on a cruise. I'll almost guarantee even on a 7-day cruise, you don't get to see everything on the ship. Easy to miss things. So again, that's the arcade. We'll head back out. Now, for all of those of you that just fast forwarded through that, we're back. Haha, I know what you're doing. We're going to head down to the main entrance of the Blush restaurant, which is going to be on deck 3, similar to the Sapphire. This is also where they'll do the daytime openings, like C-Day brunch and all that good stuff. So this is Blush. I mean, once you get to know where your regular table is, you can come in the side, main doors, whatever's easiest for you. But the first day you'll come in here just to check where your table assignment is. Or your table assignment should be on your sign and sell card. So if you wanted to, you can go in and look for the table number because it should be on there. Heading back out again. And we're going to take you back up to deck 4. Now we're going to pop up to deck 5 and then I'm going to cover deck 4 again in a second. Because there's not too much at the back of deck 4. So we just went up 2 decks. We're now on deck 5. And coming up on the right here is going to be the Steakhouse. So this is where you'll come for the Steakhouse, deck 5 aft. It's not the largest of steakhouses. There's the bar on the left. So I would recommend making reservations as early as possible. It was sold out every night we were on the ship and we were only at 50% capacity. So as you can see, it's not huge. So get your reservations in. It's worth it. And the right outside of the Steakhouse on the right hand side is the Comedy Club, aka the Limelight. That's where you'll go for your comedy shows. There is a little sneaky side entrance you can go into, especially when you leave. It's a quick way out if you don't want to get stuck in all the lines of people leaving. This was packed every time I went in there, even with the smaller capacities, because comedy is awesome. Oh, there's my friend Michelle. Hi, Michelle. She was doing the quizzes this week. I spent 4 weeks on the glory with Michelle. She's wonderful. All the trivia she did this week. And now here, coming through here is the piano bar. It's great. You can go from the comedy club to the piano bar, to the comedy club, to the piano bar all night. Nice big piano bar. One of the nicer ones in the fleet and really well situated as well. Most of the piano bar players I know love this class of ship for the piano bar because they get so many people. So that's the piano bar. Again, we're still on deck 5 aft. Lots going on. And here's the Liquid Nightclub. It's fairly busy the week we were there. I've been on cruises where it's almost empty at nights, and I've been on cruises where it's full, but it was pretty busy this time. I had a silent disco one night, which was very, very strange. Should have taken video of that. It would have been interesting. Okay, immediately next to that, we have the Red Frog Pub here. Just beyond there, we'll come back to it in a second, but that's the Bonsai Sushi. That's one of the paid restaurants. Well worth the money also. Get the boat, my recommendation. But we'll come into the Red Frog Pub here. It's huge. They had karaoke in here. They also had musicians in here at nights and certain trivias. Nice and large bar. Musicians there on the stage on the left. Karaoke was there as well. Now outside here, one of the hidden things that people don't necessarily know about this class of ship is there are extra hot tubs. There was one on the left just there you may not have seen, extra tables outside, but there are 2 hot tubs on either side of the ship on deck 5 that people don't know about. They're usually pretty empty. Everybody just goes to the Lido and the aft swimming pools, but there are 2 on either side on this ship. Coming back in to the Red Frog pub, and we're going to walk through here. Now, just past the Red Frog pub, you're going to have the Alchemy Bar. There you got shuffleboard, foosball, and then there you have the Alchemy Bar. Wonderful place to go. Thoroughly recommend it. And then here we have what they call the Ocean Plaza. This is where the band will play at night, pretty much on this stage up here, and this is where they did most of the trivia. As you'll see, there's some trivia going on right now. In a sneaky way, there's Michelle again, because I did this over a couple of days. So the next day I filmed it, she was doing trivia. So that's the Ocean Plaza area where they do the trivia. Now, on the right here, there's the Plaza Cafe where you got your specialty coffees. And then we're going to just walk back up here a second just to show you the bonsai sushi again. That's where the bonsai sushi is right there. They're normally open quite early. They're open for lunch and dinner, and they're open late. But you have to pay. Nothing's free there. You can get Kirin beer on certain occasions. Certain beers you can only get in certain places, like Presidente, only in the Red Frog. Now we're going to come out and go on this patio here because I want to show you something else. Because outside here, you're going to find the Pig and Anchor Barbecue. There's another hub area. We're going to come back to the casino in a second. That's where the casino is. But right now I want to show you outside here on deck 5. That was the Vista, by the way. We were in port in Cozumel on this day. And the Vista was right next to us. Right out here, you got some more places to sit and stuff, but this is the Pig and Anchor where you can get the barbecue. Very nice. Quick look at the menu. And this is where they'll serve you. Now you can walk around the whole outside of deck 5. I won't bore you with the whole way, but trust me, you can. And again, on this side, there are 2 more hot tubs. So if you're a hot tub freak, but you don't like it too crowded, come down here, because it really is. There's one of them. There's the Vista again. Another lovely ship. So we're going to jump ahead to the casino. You saw that was the door we went out to go to look at that. We just come back inside. We're going to walk you through the casino, show you the shops, and end up back in the casino on this deck. And then we're pretty much done with deck 5. Remember, you go down to deck 4 for the smokeless casino. We're going to come back and show you the other side of the casino at the end of this, but that's the main casino walkway. Now out here are all the shops. Pick up all your souvenirs and duty frees and all that good stuff. I'm going to really quickly show you the level 5 of the Ovation Theatre. So this is the highest level you can go to. When we get to the other side of here, we'll pop down there. Because the other door was closed. Sometimes if all the doors are closed, that means they're doing rehearsal, so don't try and go in. But this is from the upper level. So you can see not such a good view, but you're not going to get picked on up here, that's for sure. Or should I say a lot less likely. So now we're going to walk back down the other side. Again, so just some more shops. And we'll show you the other side of the casino, and then I'll take you up to the Lido and up there. Hope you're hanging in there. I did this once before and promised everybody a free cruise if they watched the whole video, and loads of people did, so I'm not making that mistake again. More shops. And back into the casino. Cherry on top was back there as well. I forgot to point that out. It was there. So we'll come in the other side of the casino now, and I'll just show you the tables. And the main casino desk is going to be at the back here on the right. So that is pretty much going to cover deck 3, 4, and 5. There's the casino bar on the right up there. Now we're going to take you up to the Lido deck. We're at the back of Lido right now. This is the Tides Bar. Never as busy at the back. So if you want some quiet time between this and Serenity, it's always quieter here than it is on the main Lido deck area. So at the back they have 2 hot tubs and a pool, as well as the Tides Bar and all those lovely chairs. Being as it was a port day, they were working on this one hot tub. That's why there's a crew member in there. He wasn't taking a break. They were working, as they always do, very hard. Now straight up ahead here is the Seafood Shack. Another pay restaurant, but very good in my opinion. So that's the Seafood Shack. Also on the opposite side was the pizza. I think I forgot to walk by that on this, but dead opposite, if you kept walking down, you'll see the pizza area. And you'll see that on some of my other videos, a little close-up of that too. So this, we're into the Lido. This here is the Cucina Del Capitano. This is the Italian restaurant where you can go for lunch and dinner. Lunch is free, dinner you have to pay for. But a nominal fee is only $15. So you'll come up here. Check in, and away you go. But advisable to make reservations during the week because it does get busy. There are no GGs on this ship, which is very unfortunate for me. If anybody that knows me knows my love of GGs. So I wish there was a GGs, but there isn't. Oh well. Now this is where you get all your main buffets. There's the sandwiches on the right, the deli there on the right, the sweet spot on the left where they'll put all the desserts out. And it's covered up right now because I went outside of buffet time. But this is where you will get all your buffets, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's a salad bar. Or I am going to take it to the pizza place, I think. No, the pizza's down there. If you went down there and took a left, you would hit the pizza place. So we're going to go back towards the main Lido deck. Another good tip when you're doing your brunch and your lunch and everything like that, the lines are always less at the back than they are at the one up here. There's 2 buffet areas. The one I just showed you is always less busy. This is number 2. It's basically the same as the other one. It's just a repeat. But this one is always busier. This one was still open, as you can see. Your omelets and everything you can get in these areas. They have a Mongolian wok at lunch. All in this area. Where they do the omelets is where they do the Mongolian wok. Right there. Always much more popular. The deli should be, because the deli's really good too. Recommend you going to the deli at the back. But in the middle there, omelets in the morning, Mongolian wok at lunch. There's heading back out now to the main beach pool. This is the main Lido area where all the fun and games go on. And right there is a Blue Iguana Cantina where you can get your burritos in the morning. And they do really good lunch options. I'm doing a separate video on all the breakfast and lunch options. You want to check that out. There's Toppings Bar. And we're going to come down here. And on the left coming up here is going to be the Blue Iguana Bar. Right there. And as we walk around the back here, on the opposite side, it's going to be the Red Frog Bar, which is where I get my Presidente. And they also have Red Stripe, which is rather nice. So this is deck 10, by the way, if anybody was wondering. There's the Red Frog. So you've got them on either side. And there's the main pool with all the chairs. There's a big screen where they'll show the movies at night. There's the towels where you pick up your towels if you want them for the pool. And coming up here on the left is the infamous Guy's Burgers. The Toppings Bar on the right there. And then you'll pick up your burgers here. So that's where Guy's Burgers is. Pretty much standard on most ships where all this stuff is on the Lido. Guy's Burger there, Blue Iguana Cantina the opposite side, and then the Blue Iguana and the Red Frog. The Mardi Gras does not have a Blue Iguana bar, but it has the Red Frog on 2 levels. So we've pretty much completed the food area, but one more important thing to show you, ice cream! So that's deck 10 on the Lido deck with all of the food. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner options galore. Full circle. We did it. But we're not done yet. So I still have a couple of decks to show you. Plenty of seating, as you can see. So this is going to be deck 11. I'll do a quick show of what's on here. This is just the deck above Lido. If you want it a bit quieter, or away from some of the noise and hubbub, plenty of chairs and everything around here. So I'm going to show you a quick tour of this. As we look out over Cozumel. If it confuses you, some of this video was done, like I said, when we were in Progresso, and some when we were in Cozumel. So as you can see, there are plenty of chairs on deck 11 for you to sit if you want to get away from the noise and just relax and chill in the quiet zone, as it were, all the way down the deck. To this point, I would be very wary of getting a room on deck 9 right under this. When they move those at night, it can be quite noisy. You have been warned. You can go all the way down to the end, all the way around. We're coming back to the main Lido area. Nice comfy chairs there if you're lucky enough to get them. And they got lows all the way around the back as well, coming up. So basically we just walk from aft to midship. Up there you'll see the Waterworks. We're going to show you that in more detail in a second in my last little video clip. But what we're basically doing here is just walking around deck 11 to show you all the extra chairs. On the left is those comfy chairs. Hello. These chairs are popular, so if you want these, get up early. And again, on the right, if you went down one deck, you'd be on the main Lido area for all the action. So that's a quick walk around deck 11. And I have one more video to show you, which is going to be at the SportSquare, and we'll end up at the gym, where I'm sure you're all going to spend half your cruise. So there we go. Looking down, you'll see more chairs. So last but not least, we're going to walk you around SportSquare. It's kind of like deck 12. This is the jogging track. This is the aft as well. There's your tides pool and the hot tubs and all that good stuff. Down on deck 10, you can walk down the stairs to get there if you want to. Outdoor gym. Again, this is the jogging track. You'll see the arrows. And there's your basketball. Although they were working on it again today because we were in port. I know you're tempted just to run around this 50 times, aren't you? Coming up on the left is the main SportSquare. I have a lot of games. There's the ropes course. There's another fuzzball. It's a giant fuzzball by the look of it. Some mini golf. So much you can do on a ship, and so much you won't even know was there if you don't know it's there. I did 3 straight cruises on this one time, back to back to back, and I still didn't get to do it and see everything. So we pretty much took you on a loop of the running course, but I want to take you down here because we're going to take you to the Waterworks, the Serenity Deck, and then we're going to end up in the gym. So again, this is going to be deck 12. Underneath there, that's where we just walked around on deck 11. More chairs up on deck 12, even quieter. And there's the Waterworks on the right. But at the back here, we're going to go up these stairs, we're going to hit the Serenity Deck. And then we're going to come down the other side, like I said, end up at the spa and the gym. Actually, I may have said this was in Cozumel. I believe this is actually Progresso. I'm getting my ports mixed up. So here's the Serenity Deck. Lots of quiet areas, adult only, if you didn't know. So a nice quiet retreat for you and plenty of space to find somewhere to sit. Not as big as the one on the Sunshine, which covers 3 levels, which is incredible, but it's still very big. Hot tubs. Love their hot tubs. I think there's a dozen hot tubs on this ship overall. You can look it up, but I believe there's 12. It's a little bit tight when you go around this corner. I did notice that. Squeeze through there. And then coming up on the right, you're going to see the Serenity Bar. Right there. And there you can get towels. They put some lovely towel animals out just for my video. I know it. So you can see there's another hot tub. That this Serenity area is very large. I can't tell you how busy it got during the cruise because I never went up there because I spend 80% of my time at sea at the Red Frog or in trivia. But as you can see, there's plenty of space there if you want to go up there. Adult only. There's the entrance to the Waterworks right there. So you'll come up here before you go into the Serenity, take a left, go up those stairs, and you can go down there in those tubes. Not me. You can though. So now we're going to come down here. We're almost finished. A little bit to go. You can do it. We're just going to show you the spa and the gym, and then we're going to wrap it up. You've almost survived 35 minutes or so of a full ship tour of Carnival Breeze. So you're going to come in here. It's going to be deck 11. And here's the entrance to the spa. Right behind the Waterworks. So you'll come in here. There's the spa desk there. You have an appointment for a nice massage or anything like that. Or a massage, as we call it. And there's one of the areas where you can do some classes for the gym. And then I'm going to take you into the gym and show you, because I'm sure this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Huge gym. When I came in here, there was one person in there. So I don't think you'll find it hard finding a machine. So there you go. You have survived an entire ship tour of Carnival Breeze. And if you haven't been on her, I hope you're excited now. And if you have been on her and you're still watching this, why? You knew. Enjoy her. Well, there you go. If you're still watching this and you ain't fallen asleep, good for you. You're a real cruiser. Enjoy the ship. She's a wonderful, wonderful ship. I've been in her many times. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. Plenty more videos out there designed to help you with your Carnival cruise. See you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.